At least the basswood jungle is still standing. Locked. I should check the back.
My. Look what we got here. Is that Sam Higgs? Trying to get back in the newspaper game? I thought you got the message last night. Of course, it was hard to tell, considering you let Declan do your talking for you.
Look, fellas.
You know, Basswood can be a dangerous place.
Well, so maybe consider just getting before something bad happened to you.
Trust me, I'll be out of here as soon as I can.
Good.
Declan's right down the street.
Watch yourself while you're in Basswood, 'cause we'll be watching you.
Been a while. This place used to be my home, or at least felt like it. Where is Dennis? He should be in here. Dennis! Dennis. What happened? Who? Is that how I got blood on me? Did I? Do this, Sam. When you focus, you can think through any problem. Keep going. You got this. Sam, no. Don't focus on me, Sam. Dennis is a distraction. No, don't think about that. Don't let it in. Keep going. You got this. Focus on me, Sam. Dennis is... Don't give up, Sam. You almost have it. This is Dennis's office. There must be some clues around. solve this. Figure this out before Dennis dies again and the panic overwhelms you. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood all over the monitor. Not much to go on. I need something useful. The chair is pretty far away from the desk, but I don't think that's a chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Blood sprayed on the desk from the injury, but I need more to go on. Chest wound. What kind of weapon did this? Gunshot. The bullet went clean through. The killer must have been close. Where did the bullet go? The bullet stopped here. Small caliber like Dennis's gun. I need to find that gun. His gun is gone. He had it earlier. Where did it go? The shooter used Dennis's gun, but I didn't have it this morning. And how did I get the blood on me? A blood trail leads off. Someone or something moved through it. Me? Sam, stop it! Come back to reality! But you didn't do anything! Dennis was already dead when you arrived, can't you see? Dennis was shot, and you don't even own a gun. How could you have done it? All you did was move his body, which is how your shirt got stained. Think about it, Sam. Calm down and think. You're right. I can see it. I have the complete picture now. The blood on the shirt was Dennis's, but I didn't kill him. I found him dead. Blackout drunk, panicked. I stumbled to my car. Luckily, I ended up back at the hotel and not wrapped around a pole. Now, I know I didn't do it. The police, though, may not feel the same way. I need to search the area. See if I can find out why someone would murder Dennis. I need to find out why Dennis was killed. It may have something to do with Nick. Dennis's computer is still signed in. Seems like a good place to start. Emails between Nick and Dee. They're talking in codes, nothing stated clearly. They didn't want to risk anyone learning of their meetings. Smart. Someone was watching. Whatever Nick was looking into seemed big, but he said it fizzled out. The puzzle comes together. Dennis was reading everyone's emails. He found out that Nick hadn't stopped his investigation like he'd told Walter. And that Nick was still talking to some informant. Then he decided to tell me. And now he's dead. I need to look through any notes Nick left in his office and check Walter's computer. They have to have something for me to go on. Nick must have left some notes behind somewhere. Walter also might have something on Nick's work. I should look around. They don't even work here anymore. Someone should really clean up this board. Valid question. Still not sure. Nick's handwriting. Always paranoid about forgetting things. Nick's computer is missing. Took it home to work or stolen. The only thing she cared about then was looking at bugs and drawing them. If I had the code, I could get in here. It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking. Nope. And with something like 10,000 combinations, I doubt I'll stumble on it. I should keep looking. Walter always treated us like family. There might be something around here that hints at Walter's password. Hopefully his password reminder isn't some esoteric book reference. Ugh. My heart's desire. It could mean a person, but also a place. Walter was never tech-savvy. He just uses words that mean something to him. There's a good chance there's a clue in his office. Just reminders. Nothing that could be used as a password. A photo Walter took of his first desk on his first day of work. Nick inherited it. She used to be the office administrator ages ago. That was just after Anna came on, and we really were a small clan. He loved all his first editions, but Alice in Wonderland always came out on top. Wouldn't be surprised if that was his password. Walter had this article framed after he saw the boost in traffic the Haven got. Basswood is his blood and soul. Wouldn't surprise me if he said it as his password. Locked. I need the password. That's not it. I have to keep looking. And I'm in. Let's see what secrets you got in here, Walter. Mostly standard so far, by the book. I see why Walter wasn't worried. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Nick would never drive without his seatbelt on, and he always kept his window open. The car really burned, though that's very uncommon in most crashes. So, Walter got the police report from Bess. Nick was supposedly drunk at the wheel, which doesn't sound like him. And his seatbelt was off and his windows up, which both sound very wrong. Walter seemed to buy it, but I don't know if I do. I think it's time I check Nick's office. Hope he still leaves his notes out. It was a good guess, just not the right one. I should keep looking. Thanks, Bug. Your obsessive snooping pays off. Nick always kept extensive records of his work. He was almost obsessive. How could there be so little information regarding his last investigation? Nick was looking into the impact the closure of the mine had on Basswood. But what was he looking for? Nick was traveling all over. Train tickets, hotel bills, out of state even. He was tracking something, or someone. Nick had a contact. Same name as in the email. He was onto something big. What Nick was looking into was something big and dangerous. It's why he was so careful. So, did you come to the logical conclusion to this mess we're in? Just a hint. We should get out of town immediately. Dennis tried to talk to me about Nick, and that's what got him killed. Exactly. Like I said, you should get out of town. And the details of Nick's death, it doesn't sound like him. 2 years is a long time, Sam. He may have changed more than you know. Changed decade-long habits? I need to go to the crash site. Just remember, if you're right...
Sam? What's happening? Dennis. That's Dennis. What happened? Is he...
Anna,
is
listen to me. Anna, I did not kill Dennis.
Oh my God, no. It's... How could this happen?
He died last night. Hours ago. Not much we can do right now. He asked me to meet him here after, but I was so drunk I arrived late. And the person that actually showed up killed him.
Your bloody shirt was clearly from this. That means you were here yesterday. It links you to the crime scene. And you've been running around town all morning asking about Dennis. It won't look good. We need to call the police.
They'll think I killed him. I thought I did at first. I have no alibi.
This is not about you. Dennis had a family. They have to know what happened. It's the right thing to do. Do you want Walter to find his body come Monday?
She has a point. Someone is gonna find him eventually. Involving the police would only slow us down. I'll be more efficient on my own. Efficient and possibly friendless. You've already trusted Anna once. I suggest you keep on that road. Okay, but not that phone. Use one of the landlines here and don't leave your name.
You remember I'm a journalist, right? I know how to keep things confidential.
Also, I think whoever did this might be linked to Nick's accident.
This is about Nick? The crash?
I'm going to the crash site to confirm my suspicions.
I'm going with you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
You trusted me before. It's only fair I do the same for you. I'll call the cops from here so they can't track us.
All right. Here we are.
It barely looks like anything happened.
It's been a week, but we'll find something. I know we will.
Is it okay if I stay here? I don't think I'm ready to...
Sure. I doubt I'll be good company anyway.
You mean you're over-focused to the point of non-reactive thing? I remember, especially how you always end up being right, somehow. I hope. I don't know what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. This is the place. Nick, I'll get to the bottom of this. First, gather the clues. Cold, hard, plain facts. That's the only way I'll know what really happened. Two of the road signs were torn out. Did Nick's car do that? The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. No skid marks, no trace of sudden braking. The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact, not a scratch on them. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burnt. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take in. Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road. An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well. These road signs are intact, not a scratch on them. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together. The report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal. And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree. Things don't add up. Find out what really happened. The road signs were damaged. 2 of them torn and burnt. The fire damaged both the car and the tree heavily. How could the signs have burned during the crash then? Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong. thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, the police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you alright? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Anna,
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different. I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
the last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't fit them all.
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
Well, I mean, this is a real crazy day we're having, huh, Joe?
I knew you wouldn't be any help. You always let her walk all over you.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
Though before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know.
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow. Heavy. Joe's really laying on the paternal guilt.
I can't promise something like that. I don't know what might happen.
He just wants to feel like someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him.
And what if I can't keep that promise?
Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father.
I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
I need to get in there eventually, but maybe I should look around the property first. Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, are you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen and one of the pantries. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No. Even when he messed up, Nick always found the right words. Anna's favorite band. Smooth as always, Nick. She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. No drinks in here. Finally, there. I know you want to help her by finding out what happened. Right now, though, stay focused on Anna. She needs to know she's not alone. This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There. I've never even had my car broken into. It's hard to imagine how she feels. Anna always was more interested in people than cold hard facts. Not surprised Anna keeps this letter. I'd keep it too. Anna has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Cheesy action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna. I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better. Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother. And I always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there. She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties. Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her. Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. She used to drink this every day in middle school. Brings her back to being 10. Her go-to soft drink. She actually likes to drink this stuff straight. Could do. Don't stress about what... People in film noirs always offer a stiff drink in times like this. Might work.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse.
You're not helping.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. Thanks.
Chocolate helps everyone feel better.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick? My house?
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
My stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God.
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights, at the bar or the fishing shack, come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. I do have my part of responsibility in this, but so do you.
I know that. But you'd shut me out. Then suddenly you'd ambush me emotionally. Look, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm not trying to fight. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
Face it, Sam. If you had paid attention,
You'd have known she wasn't going to say yes. You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life, to make compromises and all that.
It wasn't doomed. It's just like every relationship. It requires a lot of work from everyone involved. Whether people are ready to put in the work, well, that's different. I think we weren't. Not really. At least I wasn't.
good to see you realized that.
Maybe. We were younger, different. It feels like a lifetime has passed. It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... I want to know who killed Nick as much as you do.
Let's get the asshole who did this behind bars. It's the only thing we can do for Nick now. I just keep bouncing back from terrified to angry.
That is very understandable.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. It's not what Anna needed. The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it. It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when she stayed over. This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in.
Come on, work, you piece of junk! I know you're awake.
No, I'm not.
Then how are you talking?
I'm a celebrated sleep talker.
Come on, get up. I need your help.
Did you try rebooting it? That's honestly all I got.
I have tried that. If I don't get this done by noon, Walter won't run the article. What do I do?
Okay. Let me see it.
Thank you. It just won't respond to anything. Do you want a back rub while you work?
As your hero, it's the least you could do.
I'll do more than that, my white knight.
Oh, you will, my princess of the typefaces.
Of course. When you fix it.
Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born. Got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting. Why is it so dark in here? Huh? Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need to find the man that clocked me over the head. They know what they took, and I bet anything they knew Nick. Has Nick seen or been talking to anyone out of the ordinary lately? Anyone new?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly meeting someone there to interview for a story...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Hello? Anna? Are you home? Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
Hon, I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go!
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to? Joan rides this bike everywhere. Which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here? I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
You sure are, Bug. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No! I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. You should at least call your mom.
My mom? She's hardly even there. She's always so... Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
You should talk to your mom about this. She's the only family you have left.
You're just not listening. Both of you always telling me what to think. Both of you trapped in your own heads. I'm done relying on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Didn't you see all the people who showed up at his funeral? This town has a hole the size of your dad in it right now. Everyone feels like you do. Your mom is probably just as sad as you are. Just as broken up about it.
But she doesn't listen. They don't listen. Every time I try and talk about it, people just give me this look. This place is full of gutless, patronizing adults, and I'm sick of this dumb little town. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You ever consider journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kinda dying?
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful. Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kinda sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. I'll call your mother.
What? Don't!
I'll call her right now.
Don't!
You can't just run away.
Fine. I'll go home. Don't call her.
It's for your own good, Bug. It's too dangerous for you out there.
Whatever. You're just like everyone else.
Ooh, harsh. But fair. Sorry, Bug.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. Joan always liked bugs. There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway. No keys. It's also not the best place if you wanted him to stay hidden. Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens. Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized. But she still has a long way to go. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder. Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder. Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. This is either new or Nick was really distracted. He usually fixed everything. I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem. It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what? Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive. An article by Anna about a place called The Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. All right, I think I went through everything here. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack. If Nick kept this, it means it's important. I just have to figure out why. Doesn't work. There must be something I'm missing.